Hey guys, Shab here and welcome back to a brand new video. So guys, this is a detailed review about the Razer Blade Pro 17. Let's just get into it. So starting off with the specs. So I have a Razer Blade Pro 17 with the RTX 3060 and Core i7 10th Gen 8 core 2.3 GHz, and we have a screen of QHD panel with a 165Hz display. It has a NVIDIA RTX 3060 with a 512 GB SSD, which is upgradable to 2 TB. It has an optional M.2 slot open, so you can add another one of the SSDs up to 2 TB because it has a slot open, which I will be making a upgraded guide. And next we have 16 GB of DDR4 RAM. So we have dual channels 88, so you can also upgrade those, which is upgradable up to 64 GB of RAM. It has perky RGB powered by Razer Chroma. So that's the laptop. So first of all, let's look at the ports. If we move it around, we can see the ports. This is the charging port right here. There are two USB ports, one USB-C and Ethernet port. To the other side, we can see more ports, one more USB port, Thunderbolt 3 and HDMI. We can just place it back down right here. So let's talk about the weight. So the laptop, it's quite heavy. So if you are going to be taking it around everywhere, I don't think so it's the best option for you. Now let's talk about the thickness. Now it's quite thick if you ask me, but it is one of the most thinnest laptops currently in the market with the RTX 3000 graphic card. I know there are more thinner ones, but I think this one is a great option. Now let's talk about the pros. So it is quite powerful, like a lot. So it's one of the powerful laptops. We'll just talk about it in a bit. And next thing, the display. The display, it's beautiful. So this is a 1440p panel with 165Hz, and let me tell you, the hertz 165Hz is amazing, and the quality for the display, it's amazing also, because like 1440p is a great point. If you don't want 4K 60Hz and like 1080p 360Hz, which is coming nowadays, this is the sweet spot and I would recommend you definitely. Next up, we also have performance wise. If you want to play games at 1440p, so I'll say if it has like 4 modes, like low, medium, high, very high, ultra, 5 modes. So I'd say it will run on very high or high, it depends on the game, at 1440p, okay, but most of the time it's the best at 1080p. Another pro is that it has plenty of ports. I have seen laptops which only come with 2 USB ports, this comes with 3. Which is an upside for me because I have to put a lot of USB ports in. So that's great. If you need a lot of USB ports, it has plenty of ports. It has USB-C, Thunderbolt, and HDMI. So that's great. So let's talk about the cons of this laptop. First of all, the price. This laptop costs about $2,300, exclusive of that, of course. So that's quite expensive because there are cheaper ones, RTX 30 laptops in the market, but is it worth it? I'd say yes, but if you are tight on a budget, I would really recommend you another laptop which might cost less but has similar performance. Now for the battery life. The battery life, it's quite good. It's like about 4 to 5 hours on like the maximum performance, not really playing games, just watching videos and such. It's pretty good. But I know there are laptops way better than this. So its battery life isn't the best, but it's pretty good. Next up, the con. Again, it's not that portable. It's quite heavy and big. Now, I mean, it makes sense it's big because it's a 17-inch, but heavy? Yeah. So if you are thinking to like take it to everywhere you go, nah, this ain't the one, chief. So this is back with the brand new RTX 3060. Now you might know that Nvidia changed the graphic card naming scheme, let's say. So this one is a 100-watt RTX 3060, even though there are pretty sure 120, 140, 165 maybe. So there is a variety. So this is one of the lower end RTX 3060s, but let me tell you, this does a great job. Another con is that it still uses Intel Core i7, whereas AMD, currently used by ASUS I think only, is a great option. It has a great, better performance. Now, if you don't really do CPU heavy load work, it won't really matter. But like for me, I mostly do 3D renders and such and stuff like that, which mainly matters on GPU. So yeah, the GPU is fine. The processor is the last gen one, which you can find in the 2020 model, which is not the best, but it is what it is. For most people, this laptop is simply just too expensive, because it is expensive. Now, one of the last cons, one of the biggest cons for me, it's a fingerprint magnet. If you saw the laptop in the video currently, it has a lot of fingerprints. Now, if I just close the lid down, you might or might not be able to see. There you go. You can see these fingerprints. So it's a complete fingerprint magnet. It's a massive fingerprint magnet. Like, that is one of the worst things. So if you want to get this laptop, I would prefer you to get a skin, like from dbrand.com. They have some Razer skins, so you can get it from there. So that's basically recommended. Without a skin, this guy will be attracting fingerprints like, oh my god, there's a lot. So I just used it for like an hour or 2 hours previously, and these are the fingerprints. I just opened it and touched it right over here on camera, and the fingerprints in seconds, you can see them on the back side. And if you open it up, again, fingerprints. So that's a problem. Now, the last con, in my opinion, is the weight. Trying to open it with the one hand, it's kind of a struggle. It takes some force. It can be opened. It does not unbalance itself when you are opening it, but though it does take some force, and that's kind of annoying. It should have been lighter so it could be easily opened. So I always open the laptop lid with two hands, but still some people like to open it with one, and I don't think it's the best one to open with one hand, but it is a great laptop. I'll be running some benchmarks like Cinebench R23 and Firestrike in a minute or two, but for now I just want to give my final opinion on this laptop. The laptop, it's great. Is it for everyone? No. As I told, there are quite a bit of cons, and it's really expensive. So if you have the money, I would recommend you this. If you're looking for one of the best performing laptops around, I'd say it's good, but there are better. There are laptops with a better GPU. But if you're looking for something stylish, looking good, I'd recommend this Razer Blade 17 Pro. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Now I'll be showing you a couple of benchmarks, which you can look at them and compare to other laptops. Hopefully it will help you. And anyway, thanks for watching.